out because I plan on making quite a bit of maple syrup. I need a place to store all the sap. These blue things are 55-gallon drums. I got those for $8 a piece. They're food grade. They had food in them. And then there's 2 bungs in the top of these tanks, and they're threaded for a 3/4 inch fitting. You could actually fit a garden hose right on there if it had a male fitting. And also the top is threaded for a 2-inch fitting. So I just took a threaded 2-inch piece of PVC to a 2-inch pipe, to an elbow, to a 2 to 4-inch adapter, and this is where I feed my sap in. And I can put a little filter on there to catch any debris or anything if I want to. You could actually take a disposable or a reusable coffee filter and it would fit right in there just about perfectly. And then down at the bottom I took a 3/4 inch extension that's threaded on both ends, one to go into the bung and one to go into this, I believe they called it, I think this is an MPT fitting, but it's just a shut-off valve with threads on both ends. I did the same thing on this one. I put a longer one on this one because it's going to be in my car, and that's the reason this is long too. That tank's going to sit in my car, and this will stick out the door so I can fill it up from outside the vehicle. And then I can also empty the tank out from outside the vehicle and just leave the tank sitting in the car. But this is how it works. I'm just pressure testing it today. Make sure there's no leaks. Open it up, fill your bucket. Shut it back off. You could put a 90 on there so the water would shoot straight down if you wanted, but I didn't need that. This is good enough for me. But that's it. All those fittings and stuff cost me about $40. I bought a couple other things too, so maybe about $30 for the fittings and the PVC. And I had to buy some primer and cement to fit the PVC together. But there you go. There's enough storage for over 100 gallons of sap. The way this is set up now, this will empty out all the way down to about 4 gallons, and then I have to elevate it slightly by sticking some bricks under the back just to get it up, and it'll empty right out with only less than 2 gallons remaining in there. And I'll just keep adding sap there and taking sap out here and going right into my evaporator with it, which is right here. If you wanted to, you could hook a hose or something up to this shutoff and feed right into your pan, or you could run it down to a smaller copper and spiral it around your smokestack to preheat the sap before it goes in the pan, and then just set that for a trickle. But I'm just gonna take it bucket at a time and bring it right here and put it in the evaporator. I figured I'd just show you that real quick. It's just another somewhat inexpensive way to store your sap for making maple syrup.